banger. What's up, bro? I'm just. I'm going to say, so, it's been a minute since damn. Since I've ate a watermelon, one. Secondly, since I've posted reactions. Welcome to Sneak and Fashion Reaction. Sponsored by pregnancy. Dude, this is why I say pregnancy. In the hood, you swallow the word melon, pregnant, because only a belly can get big as a watermelon. You know what I mean? So, I got some kicks, but I finna break them down. Alright? First kick is first. First and foremost, it was one of the biggest shoe back in the 90s, to a point where it was sponsoring the NBA. That's how big the shoe was. Now, of course, I'm talking about the box is so big. I'm talking about the Reebok classics. You know what I mean? I'm talking about classics. So this one has a lot of names, but we're getting into it. Have you seen this guy before? Seen this bad boy before? So fresh it is. It's clean. You know, super clean. So this they call the Reebok Royal Glide Ripple. That's the name, known as the Reebok Classic Leather Shoe Chalk / Vector Red, Vector Blue, because of the lining and the coloring. You know, because of the lining and the coloring. Now, before I get into the pricing and everything, it is called a trio of classic leather 1983 vintage colorways. You know, the old type Reebok stuff like that. If a lot of people that grew up like back in the day, they know the classic Reeboks, you know, which are these ones, right? So there is this one they call the reserved because of how old they are. They dropped back in 2021 on the 28th of March, right? Now, let me just get into the kick before I talk about everything that has to do with everything, you know what I mean? So on each intention, the upper have a modified with a Pegasus leather which enhances the kicks with a softer feel premium look, as you can see. With the interior lining have been scrolled up with a classic terry and nylon material, and the labels have been fashioned with a Tefla, and the original star crease insigns have been brought back. Now, when talking about insights of things that have been brought back, we're talking about these guys. See those tubes? You know what I mean? So, what? Nigga. What is that? It's very hot. It is so hot. So, the only thing that I know is that they only come in one laces colors, right? They don't have any, but that does not mean they should limit a person in terms of styling the shoe, right? Now, what I love about this is the inner soles. I love the inner soles, bro. They're so cushioned. Look at this. And what's nice about it that it does not expand even if you bend it either way. It still comes back to its original shape and stuff like that. And it has so much comfort. And judging by the inner part of it, it's like a cushion. Like when your foot is in there, you would swear you in a bed of some sort. You understand? And obviously the tongue on top of that, it's nice thin and it's cushion. And the inside part of the shoe is nylon and cotton. That's what makes the shoe stand out. Yes, it is leather. It has a couple of colors, as you can see, which is blue, red, and white. That's what makes it stand out. And what's nice about the shoe is that it is that hard, right? And then it has rubber outsoles, right? Rubber outsoles with the Reebok name on it, and the Reebok upper and the Reebok on the tongue, plus the label as well. What I love about this shoe is that it is one of the older shoe. Number one, And second, it is not that expensive. If you are looking to get this shoe, you can get it at Superb List for 1.7. They're actually on sale right now. The original price of this is actually, oh, it was also put on a sale too. This shoe, which was 1.1 at what's this sports in? Hmm? Sport, no, total sport. Total sport. Now, in terms of washing the sneaker, first things first, I always say to people, the material will always tell you where to go. And also, depending on how dirty the shoe is. If the shoe is not that dirty, you don't need to be using a bristle brush or a hard brush. You can always use a sag, since it's leather, a sag or a cloth. Make sure that it's a wet cloth. You know what I mean? When you're washing the inner part of the shoe, make sure that you're using a sag. Don't use a bristle brush or a brush or whatever brush. Why? Because you're gonna damage the inner part of the shoe. You see, the more you use a bristle brush, you're actually ripping off the cotton of the shoe. Now it ends up standing up like this, so you're finishing the material. So make sure that you use a sag. It is the safest. And also, whenever you use in a sag, make sure that you wash in one direction. Don't go up and down, back and forth. Use one direction. Yes, it takes time, but it's actually better and safer like that. But at the end of the day, you must wear your shoes to beat. I always say that you gotta wear your shoes up to beat. So, Sportsin has the shoe, Superb List has the shoe, Total Sport has the shoe, and also visit www.reebok.co.za or .com. And the delivery, I think it's also free. Do check out other websites as well. Like your Bash, check out Bash. Bash has archive store in there, so you can also check those online stores. Until then, don't just buy kicks anywhere. If the kick is not available, but somewhere somehow it's on Instagram, and just be careful, right? So yo, in the favorite word of Jupiter, adios.